Hello guys, and welcome to another home visit vlog. We are here in front of our house and there have been a few changes.
Yeah, I don't know. From the exterior, they added this plastic thing. I think it's to give the stucco shape. I could be wrong. But some things that we're definitely not used to in Texas.
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot different from Texas builds, but we'll give you a little look-see and show you around and all the little changes. It's looking good, very promising.
We have a door that's actually closed.
Yeah.
Man, moving up.
Yeah, so let's turn you around, give you a little look-see. Okay, so we are approaching the doorway, and the little plastic things that Alex is talking about are right here on the edges of the brick. And I guess that's to give it shape when they add the stucco. I'm not sure, but in Texas, the houses are built out of wood, so we've never seen that before. And we do have a door. We showed you that last time. It was actually closed today when we came in. And here is the office area. No, this is the movie theater area.
And the wiring is in. So our doorbell wiring is in, exterior wiring, and exterior outlets are in too. And it looks like the whole house is already pre-wired based on the initial look here. So another update, it looks like they've framed the windows on the inside. So the reason why this is here is because if you look over here, we actually have a developing update. Our sheetrock is in, which means they're going to install sheetrock, I would say this week, which will actually make the house feel like a house before we know it. Look at all the sheetrock. Also, fun fact, in our San Antonio home, they dropped off the sheetrock before the roof was done, and it rained, and all the sheetrock got wet. It was a whole fiasco. Luckily, our roof is done based on what we saw outside, so the sheetrock's protected. And it's making progress. We also have the AC vents fully installed and ready to go from the looks of it.
Yeah, so we're making tons of progress. Looks very promising. Not much has changed from the last time we visited, but I have to show you, our roof has shingles now. So like Alex said, everything inside is protected, which is good because we have wiring, and I'm pretty sure if it got wet, maybe something bad would happen. Not sure. But yeah, we have all the essentials put in. We have wiring, we have the vents and the windows, and a substantial roof that is covered and finished. So very, very good. All good things. We'll take you upstairs and see if they've made any progress. The last time we came, they hadn't finished the vents upstairs. So let's take a look at how that is progressing.
Okay, so upstairs, it's not fully done. It looks like all the ventilation still needs to be installed. Some of it's in, I would say 50%. My theory and assumption, if you know about construction, drop in the comments below, is that they couldn't finish upstairs because they were installing the roof. I could be wrong. It seems like it's logical sense. Another thing, obviously we have sheetrock here as well. Another construction question. We got our tubs installed. And if you look over here, we have our guest tub. What's interesting is every time these tubs get installed, they're filled with water. It didn't rain. I always thought it was rainwater. But now that I'm kind of putting two and two together, it's impossible that it's rainwater because we have a roof. So do they test the water when they install the tubs, and that's why they fill them up? I don't know. We'll Google it. In my mind, that makes sense. But we got the tub up here. And careful, babe. We have nails kind of just sticking out everywhere here. It's very dangerous. Reese already had a small injury. Upstairs, also got the windows framed. It looks like something went wrong with this window because the window's here, not where it should be. So this is my studio. My studio window is a little janky right now. And you can see the shingles here from the roof if you take a look-see.
So from Alex's office window, you can see the shingles on the roof that were installed already. So our whole roof has shingles already, which is great because everything inside is protected from the elements. And like Alex mentioned earlier, I did have a little snafu, but it was all my fault. I was backing up and kicked my big toe with the back of my shoe heel. Yeah, and like my whole, like half of my nail just came off, peeled off of my toe.
Yeah, when she did it, I thought she stepped on her nail because that's something, Risa would do.
Yeah.
But luckily, it's not that serious. It does.
Yeah, it's not
painful.
bleeding, but it literally peeled off of my skin. It looks very interesting.
Half her nail's gone.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm taking a look here because I'm not sure this house is pre-wired for fans. That's another thing we noticed in Florida. And it's weird because, like, it's hot in Florida, but in Texas, every house has a fan or is pre-wired for a fan. And these houses, none of them come with fans.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting because Florida is as hot or probably hotter than Texas. So you would think that they would have, pre-wiring for fans, but they do not.
Also, now that the house is wired, not only am I taking pictures for memories, but I'm also taking pictures to see kind of the behind the scenes. When we install things, sometimes we're like, hey, what's back here? Is there a wire?
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so we did it in our first house. And like right now, like I said, I'm looking up here because it doesn't look like the light fixture is pre-wired for a fan either.
Oh.
Again, I'm not an expert. I took a picture of it. I'm going to Google it when I get home. But that's what's one of the cool things about coming here and taking pictures is you're able to just see how the house was built and like what you can and can't do or how much things will cost you down the road.
Yeah, very smart. Okay, guys, yeah, that's what it's looking like. Pretty much the same, just minor differences here and there, but it is looking extremely promising that we will close sometime in late November, maybe super early December, we're hoping. Everything looks on track. We're gonna head over to, I believe, the Contemporary Resort because we have dining reservations at the new Steakhouse there, and we'll take you along for the ride.
I was taking a look. I had all the square footage dimensions, and this house is by far the biggest house we've ever lived in. Another thing I want to make a comment of, and this is not just a Florida or Texas thing, it's just, I think, a builder thing. It could also be Florida or Texas. But in our San Antonio home, when it was being built, and I'm embarrassed to say this, we would come visit the house like this, and we would find beers on the premises. We'd find trash, old food. It was just bad. At one point, I'm not even going to talk about it. It's a story for another time. But we had a complaint because it was getting out of hand. Here, it's not the cleanest. Actually, it's not the dirtiest, I should say. And there's a few water bottles around. I don't mind that whatsoever. Beer, I start getting a little concerned. Water bottles, throw them all around. I don't care. All right, so that's it for visit number 2. 3. Okay, time is flying. And I have a feeling that this is the last time we see this bare brick. I have a feeling that next Sunday, by the time we swing by here, there will be some drywall installed, and it will look and feel like a house. So,
yeah,
it's exciting, and also like, yeah. I don't know. It's like exciting. Like in my mind, I'm thinking we gotta start buying washer, dryer, couch, like all these things that we haven't even thought of or picked out yet.
Mattress.
Well, we've already picked out the mattress.
Well, yeah, we had actually bought a whole mattress set in Austin that was going to be delivered to our apartment, but then plans changed, obviously. We're building a house now.
And they couldn't delay shipping.
Yeah, so we just canceled it, and we're just going to repurchase everything. So we have all of that picked out and ready to go.
But also, like, we had a couch picked out.
Yeah,
but we
for
picked
the
it
apartment.
out for the apartment, not for the house.
Yeah, so it was smaller. So I do want a larger sectional for this place. So we have to find that, search for that.
And then we got to find, obviously I'm going to talk about this, we got to find a TV for the living room.
Yeah.
We got to find a washer and dryer.
All the things.
Yeah, all the things. What kind of vibes are we going to want?
I know.
But anyways, we got to go because Risa has to change. She has to fix her toe before we go to dinner. Because that
Mend
toe
my toe.
is hanging by a thread.
I'll show you. I'll give you a close-up.
I'm not even joking when I say that.
Yeah, surprisingly, it doesn't hurt as bad as it actually looks. I'll give you a little gander at the debacle that my toe is right now. But yeah, we're going to head back to the house, get freshened up for dinner, and see you at dinner. Okay, not sure if you can really see my toe So it's not half of my nail, but it's a good chunk of my nail that just came off. I don't want to pull at it because I don't want to make it worse than it is, but I'm surprised it's not bleeding and that it doesn't hurt more than it does. But I'm going to go home and put a Band-Aid on that and see how that heals. Alrighty guys, we are all freshened up and in the car on our way to Steakhouse 71. Is that the name?
Yes, ma'am.
Very excited. Can't wait to try it. If you didn't know, Steakhouse 71 is a new restaurant. It's in the Contemporary Resort. It is actually replacing a previous restaurant in the same location called The Wave. So this is a new improved dining experience at the Contemporary Resort on Disney property, and we're very excited to try it. I think it's opened, this is only the second or third week that it's been open?
Yeah, second or third week, and it's getting really good reviews. We only went to the Wave once for breakfast. We never went to dinner, but it also had pretty decent reviews and fanfare.
Yeah, so as Alex mentioned, we did visit the Wave once for breakfast, and it was so delicious, unexpectedly delicious actually. So I'm hoping Steakhouse 71 is just as great. So we are approaching the Walt Disney World sign. We are now entering Disney property, and we will see you inside.
We made it.
We're here at the Contemporary with this beautiful wall art behind us.
I really love what they've done with the place. After we're done eating dinner, hopefully it's a little more calm.
Yeah.
We can kind of show you around because they redid the whole lobby, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it's super retro modern, and I love the aesthetic. So hopefully we can give you a little look-see after dinner. We're waiting for our names to be called.
It's funny because the last time we were here, we stayed at Bay Lake Tower. And our feedback was hey, this place could use a little bit of renovation, a little bit more modern, and I think they kind of did it the Disney way. I really like it.
Yeah, so nice. So we're gonna wait for our names to be called and then see you inside.
This is awesome, and they're in black and white, which is my favorite. They used to have a Skyliner, I didn't know that. Bacon and eggs.
Alrighty guys, that is a wrap on Steakhouse 71.
And we can't tell you a verdict because we're going to start a new series, My Idea, where we review Disney restaurants.
Yeah, so we already have one restaurant down, and I think this will be our second restaurant in the series. So very excited to share our full review and full thoughts on Steakhouse 71. All in all, very positive things to say.
Absolutely, yeah. Nothing but positive things.
Everything was pretty delicious. I'm sure you saw all the food that we enjoyed tonight, but if you want a full review of the restaurant and the environment and just the whole experience, then go ahead and look forward to seeing that video in our new series.
So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and head home and call it a night.
Yep, it was a wonderful day. We got to visit our home for the third time. It's looking very promising. And we had a wonderful evening here on Disney property at the Contemporary Resort at Steakhouse 71. And I think that's a wrap.
That is a wrap.
So we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.
Adios.